Hello and welcome. My name is Savannah. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be guiding you through a yoga class focusing on the side body. So we will be both stretching and strengthening the side bodies. Let's start by finding a seated position, grounding down through the sitting bones, reaching up through the crown of the head, finding more space along the spine. Make any adjustments that you need to here in order to get comfortable and get settled in. Notice how your body is feeling in this moment. Become aware of any areas of stiffness, tightness, soreness, discomfort, or perhaps pain. Also, become aware of a part or parts of your body that are feeling pretty good right now and that aren't causing you any issues today. What can you notice about your breath? Is it fast? Or is it slow? Is it smooth and steady? Or is it a little bit more rough and choppy and uneven? Are you taking deep breaths? Or are they a little bit more shallow? There are no right or wrong answers. All that you have to do is notice your breath. Notice whatever qualities you are able to about your breath. And there is no need to change your breath. Take one more big breath here. Exhale, let that breath go. Make your way onto your back. Take your time to get there. There's no need to rush. When you are ready, you'll bring your arms out to a T off to either side, left and right. The legs will lift up. Legs are bent to 90 degrees. Take your legs over to the left, just to a hover above the ground. Bring them back to center and then over towards the right, just to a hover above the ground. So you can keep the legs higher up, more towards center, if you like, or if you're looking for more of a challenge, you can drop them closer towards the ground. Go at your own pace, coming back through center and then over towards one side, alternating from side to side, and keeping the legs lifted up higher towards center, or maybe closer towards the ground, whatever feels best for you today. You can speed it up if you would like to, and if you feel comfortable with the movement. Or you can keep it nice and slow and steady. We'll do one more on each side. Last one here on the right. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Plant your feet down to the mat. Feet are close in towards the hips. Press the hips up and take your hips over towards the right side. Extend your legs long. We're coming into banana pose, which is a really great side body stretch. So the legs will go long towards the left, hips to the right. Reach your arms up overhead. Arms go towards the left. And you can grab onto the left wrist with your right hand if you like. And you can bring the right ankle over the left ankle as well. Make any adjustments that you need to in this pose. If you're looking for less of a stretch, you can keep the hips more towards center. And you can also keep the arms and the legs more towards center, decreasing the angle. Two more breaths here. Take your arms back alongside your body. Bend your knees. Soles of the feet plant down. Lift your hips up. Take the hips over towards the left. Keeping them more towards center if you're looking for less of a stretch. Extend your legs long towards the right. The left ankle can stack over the right. Arms reach up overhead. Arms go towards the right. Left hand can grab onto the right wrist if you would like. Make any adjustments that you need to in this pose in order to settle in. Can you feel and sense into your belly rising as you breathe in? And then falling back down as you breathe out. Take one more breath. Bring your arms alongside your body. Bend your knees, soles of the feet plant down. Hips come back to center. Lift your legs up to 90 degrees. Arms go out into a T. Take your legs over to the left, back through center, over to the right. We'll do about 5 of these on each side. And again, just like before, you can take the legs closer towards the ground, or you can leave them higher up, closer towards center. 2 more on each side. Good, bring your legs to the left. Release them down. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Look over towards your right hand. Come into your twist. If it doesn't feel so good for your neck to look to the right, you can keep looking straight up to the ceiling. Take one more breath here. Bring the left arm back out to the left side. Bring the legs back up through center and release them down to the ground on the right side. Right hand comes to the left knee. And if you would like, you can start to look towards the left hand. If that doesn't feel so good for your neck, just keep looking straight up to the ceiling. One more breath here. Extend the right arm back out to the right side. Bring your legs back through center. Hug your legs in towards your chest. Arms wrap around the shins. Rock from side to side. And from here, make your way up into a seated position. Sit up nice and tall, just like how we began class. Root down through your sitting bones. Reach up through the crown of your head, the top of your head. Find more space along your spine. Reach your arms up, inhale. Bring your right hand down to the right side. Reach your left arm up and over towards the right. If you like, you can bring your right elbow down to the mat. Maybe you look up towards the left elbow. On your next breath in, reach your arms back up to center overhead. And then bring the left hand down to the ground. Right arm reaches up and over towards the left. Maybe the left elbow comes down to the ground, or you can keep it lifted. Maybe you look up towards your right elbow. On your next breath in, reach your arms back through center. Right hand comes down to the mat. Left arm reaches up and over. Inhale. Left hand comes down. Right arm reaches up and over. Exhale. Inhale. Back to center. Exhale. Right hand comes down. Left arm up and over. Inhale. Back through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Center. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. A few more. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands together at heart center. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Close your eyes if you wish. Connect back in with your breath. Good. Come into a tabletop position, hands and knees. Shoulders stack over top of your wrists and the hips stack over top of your knees. From here, extend your left leg straight back behind you. Tuck the toes under. Start to look over the left shoulder towards your left foot. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Breathing into the right side of your body. Come back through center. And then start to look over your right shoulder towards the back of your mat once again. Stay here for just a little bit. Come back to center. Bring the left knee down to the mat. Extend the right leg long. Spread your fingers nice and far apart on your mat. Toes tuck under of the right foot. Start to look over your right shoulder towards the right foot. Breathe into the left side of your body, finding more space through the left side. One more breath here. Come back through center and start to, just for a moment, look over the left shoulder. Once again, looking towards the back of your mat. Back through center, bring the knee in, tabletop. From here, bring your right shin towards the right, so the right foot is off of your mat. Right hand plants down, extend your left leg long. Reach the left arm up, so the left wrist is over the left shoulder. Now bring the bicep right over the ear, stretching long from the left fingers all the way down to the left toes. Stay here for a few breaths. Come all the way up to stand on your right leg in a kneeling position for gate pose. The left hand will come down the left leg. Right arm will reach up and over. You can look towards the right elbow if you like. Maybe you continue to walk the left fingers down the left leg closer towards the left foot. Stay here for a few breaths. Good, bring the right hand down to the mat, reach the left arm up and over. Full breath here. Inhale, come up, left hand comes down, right arm reaches up and over. Exhale. Inhale, right hand comes down, left arm up and over. Inhale, come up. Left hand comes down the left leg, right arm reaches up and over. Full breath here. Inhale, right hand comes down, left arm up and over. Exhale, gates pose, left hand down, right arm up. Inhale, right hand comes down, left arm up and over. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. One more just like this. Inhale, right hand down to the mat, left arm up and over. Exhale, left hand down the left leg, right arm up and over. From here, bring your hands down to the mat in front of you, shoulders over the wrists, and the right hip is stacked over the right knee. You can walk your hands a little bit farther out if you like. If you're looking for more of a stretch, maybe you come down onto your forearms. Otherwise, you can stay lifted up onto your hands. Ground down into your hands. Find more length through your spine. Reach your heart forward. Ground down through the right hand, reach your left arm up, look up towards the left hand. Stay here for a couple of breaths. One more breath. Bring the left hand down, ground down into the left hand, reach your right arm up. Bring the right hand back down. From here, bring your hands to your hips, come up with a nice tall spine. Bring your right hand down to the mat, left arm reaches up and over. Plant the left hand down, bring the left knee down, tabletop. Let's try that on the other side. I'm just going to turn so I can still continue to face you. Left shin will come off to the left, right leg will extend long. Left hand plants down, right arm reaches up. And then the right arm will come overhead, bicep over the ear. Stay here for a couple nice, strong breaths. In and out through the nose or the mouth if that works better for you. Ground down through your lower body, through the left shin and right foot to come all the way up. Bring the right hand down the right leg. Left arm reaches up and over. Maybe you start to look up towards the left elbow. Otherwise, look wherever feels best for your neck. Let's stay here for one more breath. Finding a flow from here. Inhale, plant the left hand down, right arm reaches up and over. Exhale, come on up, gate pose, right hand down the right leg, left arm up and over. Inhale, left hand down, right arm over. Exhale, right hand down the right leg, left arm up and over. Inhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Exhale, gate pose. Inhale, modified side plank. Exhale, gate pose. Inhale, modified side plank. Exhale, gate pose. Right hand down the right leg, left arm reaches up and overhead towards the right. From here, bring your hands down to the ground in front of you, shoulders over top of the wrists, coming into a variation of a forward fold here from our gate pose. Find any movement, find any adjustments that you need to, and then get settled in. Maybe you start by shifting the weight forward and back. Really try to lengthen out through the sides of your body here. Reach your heart forward. Ground down through your right foot and your left knee, as well as the top of the left foot. Ground down through the left hand. Reach your right arm up. Look up towards the right hand. Stay here for about 3 breaths. Good. Bring the right hand down just for a moment. Ground down into the right hand. Reach the left arm up. Look up towards the left hand if that feels okay for your neck. Bring it back down. Come up into gate pose. Reach the right hand down the right leg. Left arm reaches up and over. Left hand plants down. Right arm reaches up and over. Modified side plank. Right hand comes down. Right knee comes down. Tabletop. Ground down into your tabletop through the hands and your knees, as well as the tops of your feet with the toes untucked. From here, tuck all 10 toes under. Lift your knees up just to a hover. Just a couple of times here, walk your feet towards your right hand. So right foot forward, left foot forward, close towards the right hand. Walk it back to where you started. So the hips are over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. Walk your feet forward towards your left hand. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Back to hovering tabletop. One more time here. Walk it forward towards the right. Walk it back, tabletop. And then to the left. Left foot, right foot. Left foot, right foot. Bring the knees down. Take a child's pose. Bring the big toes together. Knees can be closer together or farther apart. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Rest your forehead down to the mat. So if you're looking for more of a stretch, you'll bring the knees farther away from one another. And if you're looking for a little bit less of a stretch in this pose, bring the knees closer together. One more breath. Come to stand up on your knees, so a kneeling position. Shoulders over the hips, hips over the knees. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down the right leg, left arm reaches up and over towards the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand down, the left leg, right arm up and over towards the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale center. Exhale left. One more on each side. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Find length through the side bodies. Reach your arms up. Hold here for one big breath. Maybe look up towards the hands. Bring your hands together at heart center. Come to a tabletop position once again. Bring your hands a little bit farther out in front of you. Tuck all 10 toes under. Lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Find any movement that feels good for you. And then let's step the right foot forward. Top of the mat, in between the hands. Come into warrior two. Bring the back heel down. The left foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. The right leg is bent, left leg is straight. Arms reach out into either direction. Look forward towards the right middle finger. Bend a little bit deeper into your right knee, allowing it to be over the right ankle. Stay here in this pose for one more breath. Good. From here, reach the left hand down the left leg, right arm up and over, coming into reverse warrior. Maybe you look up towards the right elbow, only if that feels okay for your neck though. Keep breathing as we hold this pose for a little bit longer. Good, come back to warrior two. Bring your right forearm down onto your right thigh. Left arm reaches up and overhead. Try not to have too much weight here with the right arm on your right thigh. Allow it to be light, using your core here in this pose. Reach forward towards the front of the room with your left arm. Come back to warrior two, left hand down the left leg, right arm reaches back towards the back of the room. Right forearm comes onto the right thigh, left arm up and over. Let's hold here for a few breaths. The right knee is over the right ankle, and you don't have much weight here with the right forearm on the right thigh. You're still using your core, you're using your legs to stay in this pose. Good, come up to warrior two. Bring your hands down to frame the right foot. Step the right foot back to plank. Lower down to the belly, all the way down to the ground. With your hands just under your shoulders, fingers are spread nice and far apart. Press into the hands to lift up. Inhale, cobra. Elbows are bent and the arms are towards the sides of your body rather than out further away from you. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Elbows hug in. Elbows are bent. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Good. From here, come back to your downward facing dog, coming through tabletop or plank with the knees down, whatever you like. From here, step your left foot forward. In between your hands, top of your mat, come into warrior two. Bring the right heel down, right foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat, and you have a nice long stance with your feet. Reach your arms out to either direction, front and back of the room. The left leg is bent, left knee over the ankle, right leg is straight. Look forward towards the left middle finger. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Good. From here, reach the right hand down, the right leg, left arm up and over towards the back of the room. Maybe you look up towards the left elbow. Staying here for a couple of nice, strong breaths. Come back to warrior two, arms off to either direction, and left forearm now comes to the left thigh. Little weight here on the left thigh with the forearm. Right arm reaches up and overhead, reaching towards the front of the room. Keep reaching with the right fingers further out in front of you, finding a stretch for the right side of the body. Good. Come back to warrior two, and the right hand will come down the right leg. Left arm reaches up and over. Side angle with the left forearm down on the thigh, right arm up and over. Keep moving back and forth between these two poses, going at your own pace, finding a rhythm that works well for you. Good. The next time you come into reverse warrior with the right hand on the right leg and the left arm up and over, stay here for a couple of breaths. Come back to warrior two. Arms reach off to either direction, front and back of the space. Look forward to the left middle finger. Go ahead and bring your hands down to frame the left foot, top of the mat. Step it back to plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Hands underneath the shoulders, fingers spread nice and far apart. Inhale to lift up. Elbows hug in and the elbows are bent here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to lower the chest back down. One more time here. Inhale, lift up. And exhale to lower. Press yourself back into a child's pose. Big toes come together. Knees can be farther apart or closer together, whatever you would like. From here, lift your forehead up off of the mat. Lift your chest up slightly. Walk your hands over towards the left side, as far to the left as you like. And then allow the forehead to rest back down towards the ground. One more breath in this side body stretch. Come back to center and then over to the right. Walking your hands and your torso as far over to the right side as you like. Bringing your forehead down to the ground once again. We'll be here for a few breaths. Bring your hands back to center. Reach your arms farther out in front of you towards the top of the mat. Rest your forehead down. Lengthen out through the side bodies, the right side and the left side. Slowly take your time to come out of your child's pose and come all the way down onto your back. Once you get onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Stay here. Or if you would like to, you can find some movement rocking from left to right. Or maybe you bring the knees into circles with the hands on the knees. When you feel ready, release the legs long, release the arms long. Take up lots of space. Come into Shavasana, our final pose. Make any adjustments that you need to, make any movements that you need to in order to get comfortable, in order to settle in, so that you can get the most out of this time in Shavasana. If it feels okay for you, you can close your eyes. Observe your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. Watch them come and watch them go. Doing your best not to become attached to any of your thoughts. And when you find that your thoughts pull you away from this time on your mat, I invite you to use your breath to bring yourself back to this moment. Allow your body to soften down onto your mat. Let your breath be as natural and effortless as it can be. Enjoy this time in your Shavasana. Take as much time as you need. When you are ready to come out of Shavasana, come out of it slowly and mindfully, keeping your focus turned inward to yourself to finish your practice. Thank you so very much for sharing your practice with me today. I would love to hear in the comments section of this video how this class went for you. And if you enjoyed this class, and if you don't want to miss any classes I have coming up, please hit that subscribe button. You can also give this video the thumbs up to let me know you enjoyed this class. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.